well. This is probably gonna be the last day of chopping for a little bit. Like I said in the last video, we've got finished up this field and then one small field, and then our last field is actually gonna be it's not ready yet because of the way how planting worked out, but we'll get this hopefully chopped up today. Rain coming tonight, and obviously have to get it covered up too before the rain. Finished up sort of the majority of the field, now in the middle part, and now you can see what I was talking about in the last video. It cuts itself into two little sections up on the top, one on the east side and then one on the west side. So we'll go knock them out right quick. Probably be another hour or so, hour and a half, and maybe we'll have this field done. Another advantage of rotary header, you just cut across the rows whenever you're this side on the east here. It kind of makes a little triangle, so it's not really, it's pretty wide, so it'd be pretty inefficient to go from side to side chopping, but it worked out pretty good being able to go across the rows the way it was planted with a Don header. Finished up this field and going down the road a little bit to this last field, and when I say little field, it'll probably be like 12 loads, 10 or 12 loads or something, so it ain't gonna take too long. You got rain, a little pop-up shower that just popped up on the radar. It's supposed to be here in like an hour. I don't know if it's gonna do anything or not, but we'll see what happens with that. We should have it chopped by then, hopefully. I don't know about covered up. I don't know if we'll have the pile covered up by then though, but we'll just have to see how it all works out. Going around the field here and having to run over a little bit of soybeans, but look how tall these things are. They're as tall as the front tires on this M7. Corn here is not as good as what we've been chopping, but should have some nice soybeans if it keeps raining. So I explained this last year, but the reason we have corn in this little field, or part of this field, is our grain bin, we're right beside our grain bins, and so there's nothing here when it comes time to shell corn, and we can pull the auger out in this field and unload the trucks in the field and get the corn into the grain bins. So like probably about half of this field is in soybeans right now, and then we got some sorghum in this field, and then a little bit of corn. So we got 3 crops in one field. But the only reason we do this is so that there's nothing here whenever we ready to shell corn and fill those grain bins up. So that's kind of why it's just a little section out of this field, and the corn's not the best right here, but something to chop, I guess. I can't remember. If I'm remembering right, we didn't even plant like a silage corn variety here. We just planted a kind of a seed corn variety, but don't quote me on that, I might be wrong. But yeah, we'll get this chopped here pretty quick, and I got some sprinkles on my windshield, so we'll see what happens. One spot in this field is pretty good, and we're going through right now. We're getting close to getting it done. It's starting to rain. You can't tell, my windshield's all dusty, and now it's sprinkling on it and made all nasty, but it's sprinkling a little bit right now. It's right on us on the radar, so it's going to start here in a minute. We finished up this little field, and it's rained just enough to make everything nasty. Chopper, tractor, but I almost rather just pour, and that way at least it washes it off. Now it's just going to be even harder to clean this stuff, but it's still supposed to be coming a little bit more maybe. But I'm dumping this last load on Ida right now, and we'll go get the chopper put up. Mason's already putting the old International truck up, and we might go cover the silo. I don't know yet. See what the boss man says, but stay tuned. See what else we get into today. I'm so tempted to hit this windshield wiper, but I know that's just going to smear it and make it even bigger mess. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to go put the tractor in the barn, shut it off, and leave it alone. I'm not going to turn the windshield wiper on. Well, it's a couple hours later. We got this covered up, all that we put in this pit, and then whenever we get ready, probably in 2 weeks or so, to whenever we're chopping that field next on the other side of that trench. That's the only cornfield we got left. Whenever we get ready to chop it, we'll fold the plastic back and then just pile it like we've been doing. I don't know why that's so hard to explain, but anyway, I'm stirring the pit a little bit now. We're gonna get a little bit of manure oil and probably pull the agitator out of the pit tonight whenever we quit for the night, because it's, like I said, it's supposed to rain about midnight, I think. So, but anyway, we'll get to spreading here in a little bit. All right, so this agitator is in the spread mode now. So I'll show you in a minute, but there's down there at where this pipe comes out right here, there's a little valve, I guess you'd call it, and so it shuts it off so it won't go to the pipe right now, and it's going out the spout. Here in a minute I'm going to slow it down and then turn the valve with the hydraulic levers right here, and then that'll make the manure go off the pipe and into the tank here. I'm going to tilt the spout down just so that rubber piece is straight and I don't have a bend in it, and I'll probably just go ahead and bring her around this way. Just put her straight. Alright, and then this first lever here, pull back, and then you'll see the pipe here, see it kind of bends down just for a second. Alright, so now it's going through the pipe and into the tank. So we'll get back up in here, turn the hydraulics off, speed her up a little bit. Now we're loading the tank up. I spread one load out, didn't film any of it, but I did it across the end on the end rows on the far side. We'll try to keep them done as we progress across the field, because so you ain't got to drive back there to the back so much. And we can worry about these on the front by the road. We ain't got to do them right now. But put some fuel in the 7120. Haven't put any in it since we were planting soybeans, and the gauge didn't work in it, so thought I might ought to put a few gallons in it. Don't want to run it out. But good fuel in this. And I think Mason's going to actually run the spreader, and I'm going to keep him filled up in the 135, so should start going pretty quick with both of us out here. when he started pulling up. Well, it's dark now, and we'll probably get a couple more loads, and then we'll have to. I got to pull the agitator out of the pit, so that means gonna take the pipe down, and all that good stuff. But a couple weeks ago, I've been meaning to mention this in like the past 3 videos, but I haven't done it yet. I keep forgetting. But Jason from Big Tractor Power on YouTube, I'm sure most of y'all know who he is. He came out and filmed some of the silage chopping, and really enjoyed having him out there in the field with us. He's a really nice guy. If any of you guys get the chance to meet him, he's a super nice guy. Really glad I finally got to meet him in person. But that video is on his channel, and I'll put the link down in the description to that video. And y'all, if you haven't already, go check it out. I know some of y'all in the comments in the past videos have already said I've already seen the video that was on Big Tractor Power. But yeah, go check it out. Don't let me forget I laid that right there. Off the tractor. I mean, pipe is laid on the ground over there. I don't know why I said off the tractor, but anyway. And I got the hydraulics turned on, and we're going to raise it up just a little bit, and then you probably can't see it from up here, but shutting that door, that valve I was talking about earlier, that keeps the manure from coming through here, so that next time when I'm stirring the pit up, or when I back off in here, I don't shoot manure out right here, because I will not think to close that. And we'll go ahead and spin the spout around here. Kind of right there is all right, I guess. and should be good to pull it out now. Kind of a tight turn through here with these soybeans here, and but you can do it pretty, just gotta be careful. All right, now I gotta flip this around. I gotta raise it up a little more, but I'm gonna get this fence post. I'm not touching that right now. Raise it on up. Get this fence post. It's good for unplugging that spout. Go back a couple of videos and watch that. That was pretty interesting. But I'm gonna try to flip this around. Maybe post these to look. There we go. And shove this back in this little holder. Not what it's for, but that's what I'm using it for. And then let her back down onto the block. Like so, and we're ready to take her up to the shed and put her up for the night. Those lights up there, that's Mason coming out of the field, and he's going to take the 7120 up to the barn, put it up as well. They're saying about a little over half an inch of rain coming at about midnight, so beat the rain, and kind of hope we get some. We could use another shot of rain. All the soybeans are starting to put some pods on, so that'd be good for them. We've got finished up chopping what's ready. We've got one more field of corn left, and then 2 fields of forage sorghum. That'll be probably 2 weeks or so from now when we chop them, so it'll be a little bit. I think tomorrow we got all our hay about ready to cut again. Well, it's definitely ready to cut again, so tomorrow probably get the disc binds and the hay rollers and all that good stuff greased up and ready to go. And depending on how much it rains, possibly Friday, maybe we can cut some. I don't know, we'll see. And we'd like to get some more manure spread. Try to get caught back up with the chopper. We ain't too far behind, but yeah, it's kind of where we're standing on things right now. But I guess I'll go ahead and end the video here. We're just going to be putting the 2 tractors up and then heading on to the house. So really do appreciate all you guys watching, especially those of you who watch all the way through. It means a lot to us. And if you do enjoy what we're doing, please like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment down below. All that good stuff helps the channel out. And probably next time I see you, might be cutting some hay. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all for watching.